How's everybody doing? Welcome back to our trucking adventure. Let's climb up in the cab, and for once, we're not going to get her started just yet. So, coming off hot off that big load that we did in the last episode, I've just pulled up at a fuel station just down the road, and I was having a bit of a squiz through my laptop, and I'm going to show you what I found. So, I've been perusing looking for a particular truck in the brand that I like. I'm a Mack boy. Sorry, but it's just how I am. And look what's come up. We've got a Superliner. It's only a day cab, but that's fine. It is $46,000. It's done 324,000 miles, but yeah, 400 horse. So I'll probably upgrade that in the future, but I'm going to go for it. It's a truck I've been sort of keeping my eye out for a little while. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. All right, and seeing as we have just bought a truck and it's being sent to our warehouse in Denver, Colorado, I am honestly sorry to do it, but we are going to run back to Colorado. I'm going to hire somebody to drive this from here. And yeah, we're going to go and jump in our new Mac. So I will see you when we get back home. Right, so I've just gotten back to the workshop and look at this beauty. It's even in the right colour for me. Bright yellow. Everyone's going to see me coming. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find a job. I'm not going to do any upgrades to her today. Find a job for her and just let's get her straight to work, eh? Why not? She's gorgeous. I've found us a nice little job. It is pretty much across the road, but being as we're in Colorado, it's a bit of a roundabout way to get there. I'm honestly not sure what engine this has in it. I probably should have checked that, but it sounds pretty alright. She really doesn't rev though. Alright. So yeah, luckily it is just around the corner where we're going, so we've just got to wait for this guy. And whoa, that's a money shift and a half. This guy move. Going around here. So I haven't gone with anything too heavy for the first run. I think it's down on power compared to the Kenny, but by next episode this thing's going to be a beast, I think. We're going to do a lot of work in between episodes, so... Alright, we got the green light. Let's get rolling. I do hope somebody's got an 18 speed for it though, because to my knowledge I think it's another 13. I keep wanking on about the 18 speeds, but I just prefer an 18. That was a stop for something, but I'm just going to roll it. It's fine. Alright, and we are pulling into the rail depot right here. Like I say, it's not going to be too big of a job for us. Oh, almost missed. Yep, okay. Got a weird setup for this depot. It's nothing too strenuous. Don't want to work her too hard just yet. Want to get to know her a little bit before I start putting big loads on her. Alrighty, let's just run up into here. Oh, what's going on? We've got two booms to go through. Right, clear for the first one. But for the second one, they're going to let me through? Yes. She's a nice sounding old rig though. Alright, I'm going to pull up around the corner and I'm going to see... Oh yep, there's an office there, so... I'm going to see if I can find my load. I will be back in just a minute. Alrighty, so it is a big load, not a heavy load. There's some big ass tyres that we're taking. It is only around the corner, but they're paying too good to pass it up. So it is going to be wide enough that I'm going to need another escort, but I think we'll manage just fine with this load. Alrighty, so we'll get the headlights turned on and we will get her moving. And we'll stall her straight off the bat. Alright, maybe we do need the lower gear first. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we'll be following the policeman in front of us. He's going to show us the way. Alright. Again, luckily, they've got all of the roads blocked off for us, so this will make it nice and easy, to be honest. It's going to be an easier job than the last one as well, because it's nowhere near as heavy, and it's just a flatbed, so... It's wide, but that's about all it's got going for it. This thing gets through the gears really quickly as well, so it's interesting. Alright, which way are we going? We're going up here and then jumping onto the highway. Do like being able to cruise through the red lights, that's always nice. Alright, so... Whoop. Missed a gear there. It's fine, it's fine. Get her all the way around. Lovely. This thing sounds really nice. Like, really nice. It's even got the turbo woo. Yes! I do believe it's the Mack V8. I honestly haven't even opened the bonnet. I called up the workshop around here and asked them to give it a good look over before I got back. They said everything looks good on it. I should have asked them what it was. Hang on, important test. Jakes sound a little weak. I mean, they still sound alright, but not as good as the Jakes on the Kenworth that I had. That's fine though. The rest of it sounds damn good. Right, yeah, so this is, I think it was £44,000, so nothing too heavy. Which way are we going? I assume we're going to the left. Yep, cool. Move across. Do like having the police escort, it makes things a lot easier for me. Alright, so we can speed her up just a little bit, Mr. Policey Man. Yeah, so now that we are on the open road, how has everybody's week been? I have been to Perth, I've picked up my new car. It did the Jeep thing and threw an engine code at me on the drive home, and I don't really want to talk about it, but it's kind of funny. But it was just a cam sensor, so swap that out and all is good in the world. Absolutely loving it so far. This is my first video that I'm recording since I've been back, so I might be a little bit rusty and forgetful to talk, but we'll get there, we'll manage. But yeah, it's honestly been good. There was one fairly big issue. It's the first time both myself and my partner, well I think my partner has in the past, but not recently, stayed in a proper, high-rise, in quotation marks, hotel. Definitely first time for me, and yeah. Issue being is, we got another lane changing manoeuvre. My partner gets pretty motion sick. It's something we've been trying to sort out, but nothing seems to work. Any of the home remedies, any of the other things, nothing really seems to fix it, so... we were on the 17th floor of the hotel, and we could feel it moving. It was messing with me as well. I don't normally get motion sick, but it felt like we were on like a boat, just moving up and down slowly, so... Unfortunately, the hotel was not great in that aspect. It was a great view and great room and everything, but just being able to feel the whole place move was not good. Unfortunately, my partner did not fare as well as I did, but we stuck it out for the night. We went for a nice long walk, went up to Elizabeth Quay. That's gorgeous in there. Saw the giant bell tower, and yeah, apparently there's a big signature ring thingy right near the bell tower that my name's on somewhere. We looked for it for about 5 minutes and couldn't find it. Ran into my older brother, or he almost ran into me. He was on his way home from work. We were just out for a wander. But yeah, other than that, it was good. Nice big Costco run, so a bunch of meat, bunch of other stuff all stocked up on. Got a bunch of Christmas shopping done. Young bloke's definitely going to be happy with that. But yeah, it was quite an eventful week. The drive back was very wet. We got caught up in a hell of a rainstorm. Both my partners, Scooby-Doo and my new Jeep, aquaplaning quite hard. So that was fun. But yeah, it's been good. After that little talk, we're a bit over halfway in this job. Cops, why are you braking for, my dude? Why did you brake? Hang on, I've got to try and find a gear here now, dude. Oh, not that one. Alright, that's the one I want. Okay. Let's get moving again. We're moving across to the right. Alrighty. But yeah, so it was a good week for us. Back at work now, unfortunately. I say that, it's good where I work. Just, you know, can never have enough time off, and only having the one night away is never enough. Yeah, those jakes are really disappointing. Oop, come on around the bend. Alright. Onto the next highway. Yeah, I'm quite liking this truck. A little more horsepower and she'll be even better. But yeah, she's struggling just a little bit, so... Alright, let's get her rolling through. This thing sounds so good. Definitely going to have to do some research into the motor in this thing because it sounds gorgeous. But yeah, so after this video I will be back to recording on my normal Tuesday and Wednesday, so should be back to normal tomorrow, which will be Far Cry. Wednesday should be... what do I normally put out on Wednesday? Is that Derail Valley? No, Wednesday's Far Cry, dumbass. Thursday will be Need for Speed. Friday will be Farming Sim. Oh, there's a big difference in the gears there. Yeah, Friday will be Farming Sim, and then, yeah, Monday will be Derail Valley again. Alright. Starting to get used to the gearing in this. It's a bit of an oddball for gearing. We do have traffic lights that we actually have to stop at. That's just rude. Alright, we will pull up here and we'll see you when we can go. Right, so we've got the green light. Right, we got that one. Yeah, I do think the gearbox needs a service. I'm struggling to find some gears, but that could also just be me. Which is honestly probably more likely. I'm a bit more used to the slush box in the 900A at this point, but it's fine. We will manage. Oof, yeah. Definitely need a bit more horsepower in this thing because it's struggling a bit more than I would like to admit, so that's fine though. We will manage with what we've got for now. Like I say, this job was legitimately just down the road. Whoop, that's shifting the wrong way. But yeah, we're struggling and it's not a heavy load, so we will have to see what we do next. It's definitely not going to be anything too heavy. Alright, let's get through to 4th. Yeah. Said it before, say it again, this thing definitely needs the 18 speed. The Kenworth with a big cam had a lot more power, I feel like. Either that or the gearing was just spaced a little bit nicer. This thing's not really built for heavy haulage. Even then, it's not really a heavy haul, but it's probably right on the cusp of what I'm comfortable doing in this. Alright, and we're going to be pulling up on another set of traffic lights, but we need to be turning. So I'm going to move across a couple of lanes and, yeah. See if we can squeeze past here, because they're going to let us, just to get the big load off the road. I do like these policemen's. They encourage me to break the law. I'm liking hearing it woo though. That's always fun. Alright, and then we get into fourth and it just bogs way down. It might be the rear end gears are just more higher speed gears than heavy haul gears. I think that might be what's letting us down here, but that's fine. We got some plans for this old girl though. One of them being though is she's gonna get a sleeper cab at least. You'll be surprised what we do by the next episode, but it'll be good. Be a really good rig for what we have planned for it anyway. Like a lot of things, I don't plan on sticking to just one truck for a super long amount of time. So we'll be moving on from this thing as well eventually, but I'm really enjoying it. Can definitely feel the weight though. Again, not a heavy load, 44,000 pound. The 900 was doing this, well, without feeling it really. Alright. That was a little bit sketchy fast. Alright, on the brakes a little. Alright, so we are coming into town where we are delivering this big ass load of tyres. Hopefully they've got a few intersections and stuff blocked off for us. Oh, where are you going? Oh, you're letting me go in on my own. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, no, this is their driveway. Makes it easy. Alright. I guess this is for a big haul truck or something. Alright. And the crunching of the gravel beneath the tyres. It's a great sound. Alright. So we are coming through the site. Called ahead and they said they need them around the corner of Smudgeon, so we can do that for them. Alright, where do we need to go? I think they're going to have to open the gate up for us, so... Hello? I have big ass tyres for you. Yep. They went, yeah, those are our big ass tyres. Alright, let's... This thing sounds so good. I have a feeling it's probably the old Mack V8, but don't quote me on that. But God, she sounds good. We are speeding just a little bit, but I'm sure it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? She's loving this. And I'm quite liking this truck as well. It's a lot more basic than the Kenworth, but it's kind of a bit more like me. More function over form. Things can look as pretty as they want, but they really need to perform. I did get somebody driving the W900 as well. He was actually looking at moving back to moving to Denver, so he's actually in the process of loading his stuff up so that he can get moved and yeah, work out of the home base rather than just being a nomad on the road. But this is apparently where they want it. Guide me in. Tell me when to stop, my dude. There. Alright, sweet. I will get her all unhooked and we will go from there. First job done for the day. Alright. And that short little job we got paid $7.5 grand for. The other job that I had lined up was actually a thing of cars where we were going probably triple the length for the same amount of money. So this was the better job to take. So let's see what else we can find around this area. Alrighty, so I've found us another job. It's back in town. We are on the very outskirts of Colorado Springs. So yeah, she doesn't like taking off in first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head back into town and pick up this load that we've got lined up. And yeah, I will see you when I get there. Okay, so that was quite a long drive to get back to town, to be honest. It took me a good chunk of time, but we are coming in here into the car dealer. They have got a good paying job because they kind of need it there in a little bit of a hurry, so let's pull up in here and I'll see if they've still got the job for me. Give me just a moment. Alright, yeah, so they've still got the job for me. I'm going to drive, well, hopefully I can get around this way. I would imagine they're around the back somewhere, but they might have them out the front for me, but pop around the back, and no, they don't have them around the back unless they're in the back corner here. Yes, alright. There's a trailer full of pickups for us. Alright, reverse gear in this thing is slow. Alright, let's get swung around. This is where the cab over would have been handy again. Right, let's get it swung in and under those car carrier. God, words are struggling to happen. They've parked it right up against the wall here, haven't they? Jeez. Let's just get her pinned straight in. Alright, I'm going to go and make sure that it pinned in properly and make sure everything's tied down. Give me a moment. Alrighty, all looks good, so we will take the brakes off and we will get it out of here. So this is going to be a much longer drive for us, much longer than the one that we started off with, but that's okay. I quite like a nice good long drive, and I think where we're going is the only town in Colorado that we haven't been to. We are going to Durango. It's way out there. Alright. So we're going to come up here and we're going to chuck a left. Alright. Are we good? Not quite. Can hear sirens. That's never a good thing. We are good after this car. So, let's get her moving. It's another decently light load for us, so that's good. It's not going to be too difficult for the old Superliner to get moving. She is a really good looking truck though. I'm really happy with it. Like I say, it's done 350,000 miles, but she still feels nice and tight. This is exactly what she said. Okay, so we should be going green. There we go. Let's get her moving. Can't get over how good this thing sounds. My goodness. I'm super happy with this. I'm going to have to see the biggest motor I can put in this. The same sort of motor, because these things sound so good. It's looking red to me, so got yet another red light. We are back in Colorado Springs, which I think, if I remember correctly, we were just about calling the United States capital of traffic lights. Alrighty, we should be going. There we are. Let's get her moving again. Didn't even check the manifest to see how much this load's weighing, but it can't be that much. It's a few pickups. And before it's like 80,000 pound worth of pickups, but I highly doubt that. Let's just have a quick squizzy while we're not going too far. Yeah, 19,500. That's not bad at all. Alright, so we want to be merging on just here. Luckily we've got a little merging lane, so it's cool. You don't see these very often. We were right because they had a red light. Lovely. Try and find the right gear in here somewhere. Like I say, I've just gotten back and just getting back into the swing of changing gears properly. Shall I say that? The Jeep that I bought's manual, so that's always good fun. It's my only little gripe with the car is finding 6th gear is a bit of a pain sometimes, but that's fine. It's a little thing. I'll get used to it. Alright, so we have got a loopy-loop joiny jiggy here. We need to move across. No, we want to stay in this lane. Okay. Oh, there had to be something. Okay, luckily it's just up here and we can turn around. Oh my goodness, and there's something else going on here as well. That's never good. Yeah, so we want to duck down this way. Oh god, we want to be in the other lane. Is he going to let me in? Thank you, sir. Much obliged. Ooh, that's... Ooh. Did not realise we were stopping quite this far back. Right. It's a bit of a weird spot to be stopped, but sure, whatever, I guess. Right, so we are moving along now that I've put it in gear. Okay, what have we got? Is there traffic lights here? Okay, that's odd. What is going on here? No, I need this. What in the crap was that? Okay. That was needlessly complex, but we only, broke probably several traffic laws there. It's fine. Oh god, why are we stopping? Oh god, what's... Oh, because the other crash is here. Oh no. I don't know what to do in this situation. I'm gonna pull up and have a quick chat if I can. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be really cheeky. I'm gonna pull up just up here and see if I can have a quick chat with this lovely policeman here. See if I can sneak through, because this is a bit of a... I mean, it's not as much of an emergency, but give me a minute. Yep, alright. Thank you very much. Alright, no worries. I will take it nice and slow through here. Alright, thank you. I appreciate it a lot, officer. Alright, so he said as long as I'm nice and slow through here and stay the hell out of the way of everybody, I can sneak through. Really nice officer. And he did not have to let me through. He could have just as easily told me to back this thing up and get it out of the way. But he sort of understood. He saw that I had to come around this way, so yeah, I do appreciate him letting me sneak through. It's amazing. Okay, so where do I need to be out of the way of? Up here? Okay, what's going on? What's going on? By the looks of it, I need to move all the way across. Oh god, yeah, this is... Alright, I'm gonna bush it so that I'm out of their way. Oh my god. Wow, I don't know what's going on there. That's... Oh, that's not good, and that classic pickup that's in there as well, that... Oh, I hope everyone's okay from that. It's never good seeing a trailer do that. Not sure what would have caused it, but yeah. Alright. Again, I super appreciate the state troopers letting me sneak through, because there was no real detour that I could take there, so this was my only option, and luckily they're people. You talk to them like they're people and they'll treat you like you're a people as well, so... Alright, I've got the road to myself for a bit at least, so... Whoop, we want that gear. Okay. Let's get her motoring along now. After our sneaky little shortcut. Probably had a nice little wheel lift through there. That was a bit interesting. Alright. Back on the road. We've still got a long way to go, but we'll get there. So this is going to be quite the long drive for us. I'm honestly not sure if we're going to make it in time, but we will get her going. I may need to have a snooze is the only thing, so we'll see how far we can make it before we need to. If we get really close and I'm even if I'm getting tired, I'll push through and get the job delivered. Just get it done for them. Just need a cannonball with this rig. She's liking the higher speeds though, so I think that's what she was used for in a past life, was just lightweight, hotshot type runs, just get in and go. She really feels like she likes the lighter loads, so boy is she gonna be confused when I get done modifying the crap out of her. Also, yes, I'm aware I'm speeding. I'm just trying to make up a little bit of time, so I may get a speeding fine for this, but it's something that I'm willing to cop. And the Mack is quite happy to do this speed. It'll do it all day, I reckon. It is probably what she was designed for. Long runs, not heavy runs. But I'm moving more towards heavy runs personally, so... And this has been it's going to be a good truck for us, no matter what we do. Like I say, we'll probably run it for, 4, 5, 6 episodes, see how we go, before we end up upgrading again, but running her in her quotation marks stock form, how I picked her up, oh lovely, we can speed her up a bit further. She's been really good. Like I say, lacking a bit of horsepower, but what can you expect? Okay. Good news is the sun should be coming up fairly soon, hopefully, so that'll be nice. We are in top gear already though, so I'm really not sure what the gear ratios are in this thing. I'd need to get the workshop to have a look, see if there's anything on the actual diffs, just to see if they're marked at all. Either that or get them to just spin it for me and let me know. Be good info to know. This sounds so damn good though. Can't wait to, get her, chopped and changed a little bit. Well, chopped and changed sounds a bit rude, but... Oh, no. Man, I was going to do that. You pulled out and slowed down, my dude. That's rude. Oh, my turn to pull out. Oh, there's somebody. Nope, I want this lane. Sorry. Really need to be looking ahead. We want to turn off here. Why is it that every intersection, every big intersection we've been to today has been different? Okay. We've got a stop sign up ahead, and then we are onto a new road for us, so that'll be fun. Alright, so let's get her moving. It's it's not a big gripe, but a little bit of a gripe that I've got is the mirrors are kind of in the way of where you really want to be looking when you come to an intersection, but that's something I'll get used to eventually. It's fine. Okay, so if I remember correctly, when they were showing me the route map, it's got some twisties on it, so that's going to be fun. We'll just scooch over into the right-hand lane, just let anybody that's faster through. And when there's big signs saying watch for wildlife, and there's a couple of cars, one's rear-ended the other, so I dare say somebody braked for a kangaroo. Actually, probably not a kangaroo in the States, it's probably a deer. Dumbass. This is cool. I say it all the time, but Colorado's gorgeous. Alright, so we got the old Mack winding open nicely into top gear. 65 mile an hour. She's happy. I'm gonna need to switch down one though. Definitely happy with this truck. Got it for a good price as well. There was another one out there as well, but they wanted a lot more for it, and it had 100,000 miles less, which, don't get me wrong, that's a big chunk of miles, but for the amount of miles that these things can do, it's not much. Alrighty. Yeah, this is great. Whoop. She's slowing down on us again, so we'll knock her down one more. Another thing I need to get them to look at when they do all the work that I'm planning, the aircon doesn't work. No, it's a minor thing, but it's warm. I think it's just the blower motor because, well, I can hear the compressor kick in, but I'm not hearing a fan moving, so... Whoop, and we are speeding. Wow, 780 bucks. Maybe I don't want to be speeding. Let's slow her down just a smudgen. I did not realise that I was speeding quite that bad. Sorry, Ossifer. Alright. Try and keep her a little bit more under control, because that was a big chunk. Alrighty, and he's right behind me as well, so I mean, it's a dumb thing, it's nobody's fault but my own. This is after they let me through that wreck. Oh god, what's going on here? What? Oh. That felt sketch. Alright, let's knock her down one gear. We've been making some pretty good time. We're already a couple of hours into this, and honestly, it doesn't feel like we've been going for that long at all. Still a 65 zone, so we'll speed her up just a smudgen, but we're going to be slowing down coming into town, so yeah, 50. Alamosa. Look at that, there was another town that we hadn't visited yet. It's a cool little place, actually. Alright. Small town USA. There's a workshop right on Main Street. I love seeing that. I say small town, but I have no real idea. I'm just talking at this point. I just drove the truck. Alright, so we're slowing down to 25. We're really having to slow down for this town. That's fine though, it'll be a safety thing. Which is perfectly fine by me. He says while he's speeding. Alright, and we want to be coming up here and chucking a right. Okie doke. Oh, we got a car zone here as well. That's cool. Alright, and by the looks of it, we've got traffic lights and we've got to wait for whoever's trying to go straight. So, we'll see when I can move. Which is right now. Whoop. Come on. Get her moving. We're not waiting here for another lot. Alright. Round the bend nicely. This is cool. I love when they have like a mole like this. We got another set of traffic lights coming up. I think we do. Right, let's get it slowed down for that. Probably shouldn't be on the engine brake in the middle of town now that I think about it. Hey, we got a green light. Oh, no, I'm racing it. I'm so getting a fine. Whoop. That was dumb, but I wasn't waiting. So we're just going to idle our way through town here. Hopefully there's not many more sets of traffic lights because we were making some good time, but we've really had to slow her down. Luckily they're letting us get back up to 35. Yeah, so we're back in the outskirts now, so... Alrighty. Alamosa, you have been interesting for me. Whoop, slow her down. Slow her down. We've got the green, but we need to wait for people to start moving. Alrighty, so we'll get through this set. Only just again though. And then hopefully they let us speed up again. There's a Walbert here. Whoa. Alright, so after that little bit of a... Oh, I mean, he blasted around the corner, but I wasn't expecting it. Let's get us sped back up. Got a limit of 55, so we'll get her back up to that in no time. So yeah, what I'm planning for this truck is I need a sleeper cab for it, just so that I can take on jobs where I'm not having to just find somewhere where I can stay in a motel overnight. Big motor, good gearbox. The 12 speed's nice, but oh my god, that's way too fast. What was I saying? Yeah, the 12 speed's nice, it's okay, but the gearing's not great. Let's be honest, it's slushy. So I keep saying it, but it'll get an 18 speed as long as somebody's got one that I can grab. Other than that, yeah, as much power as I can get. I kind of want to try and keep the Mack V8 in it, if that's what it's got, because I still haven't opened the bonnet. Sorry, I haven't popped the hood. Is this one going to go yellow on me just as I get there as well? Yep. Whee! What was that about, my dude? I mean, I could hit the brakes, but... Nah, bugger him. Scare the crap out of him first, eh? Alright, we've got a bit of a ziggy-zag road up ahead, so that's gonna be fun. Keep an eye out for wild tractors. They're on the loose. There's one over there. Looks like it's going to get something to eat. Whoop. Pay attention to the road. Alright, let's get her sped back up a little bit. There's another one over there. He's got his dinner. Go tractors. So yeah, as I said ages ago, videos should be returning back to normal. And not that there was much of a disruption, but I'll be able to spend a little bit more time getting everything done that I want to in episodes, so I'm not trying to rush it to get it done and sorted like I had to do before I went away. I would like to try and get maybe a bit further ahead than I normally am, where I'm only like a week ahead. Having everything ready to go is quite nice. That let me not have to worry about it. Just having it done and ready to go is great. So might slowly start working on getting maybe a week ahead, so that if I've got other jobs that I need to do, I can not really need to worry about it. Okay, come on. I have a feeling this is going to be a slow old trip up the mountain. That's the speed limit, 55, and we're not even close. We're doing 35. This guy's probably heavy, to be honest. If I'm being totally honest with you, I'm actually starting to get a sore jaw. I haven't had to do a lot of talking the last week, so not something I thought I would be complaining about is having a sore jaw. This is a cool road though. Not quite switchback, but still really cool. Yeah, she's a muggy old day in this cab. Definitely when I get it done, I'm gonna get him to check the blower motor. Could be the resistor as well, I don't know. We got a tunnel run, lovely. Oh. She sounds so good in the tunnel. Alright, 45. Yeah, so what have we got? 130 miles to go. We should make it before we need to sleep, I hope. We are slowly closing into our logbook hours, but let's see, we'll go for as long as we can till we get tired, and then we'll find somewhere to pull over, I guess. I would like to try and get the job done before I have to pull over, though. A 35 limit, but what I want to do, I want to follow that bus around this truck if possible. Nope, because the bus is going to sit right there. She's liking having this little bit of extra load on her though. Especially going up this hill. It sounds so good. She's got better thong slap than the bloody V870 series, I reckon. Mind you, that's not hard. Alrighty, so we're up the mountain. Now I'm guessing we're probably going to go back down the mountain the other side. Limit of 45 up along the top, which is nice. Oop, we are starting to pick up a lot of speed, so I was trying to get past the bus, but he's starting to get tired. He's got a good block of speed to him, so 25 zone, coming down the mountain now. Not gonna lie, 25 feels, I mean, it's probably a good speed for it, but it just feels slow. There is runaways though, so that's always interesting to know. Hope to never have to use one. I mean, if you come down with enough speed, I suppose up that one you're going to Narnia. Yeah, that or Mars, one of the two. Right, so we're, Jesus Christ, yeah, 12 k's over the limit at the moment. That'll be an expensive fine. Nice little pull off for some photos there. That'd be gorgeous. Alrighty. Do hope there's somewhere else I can manage to pull this thing over and get a nice photo of it, but I am starting to get a bit tired, so we've got 2 hours to go. I'm gonna try and push through. There's not all that long to go, but I'd like to get it done before I really need to sleep. Hope you got a good look out there. That was gorgeous. I am getting really tired, so we'll see what happens when we get to the bottom of this climb. I really should have slept before we got to the climb there, so we got a limit of 45 again, so we'll speed her up. But I'm gonna have to pull over soon. It's gonna get dangerous how tired I'm getting, so speeding just a little bit. Again, I'm just trying to make up some time from a few different delays and stuff, but we're only 70 miles. It's going to be a bad call, but I'm honestly going to try and push through. It was too long of a job really to be taken on, but it's paying too well, so. Alright, we're back down to 25 because we got another steep bit of road, I'm assuming. Slowing on down. It just feels so painfully slow. But I can't really afford another one of them fines that I just got 7k's over and $750. No, thank you. Oh yeah, definitely starting to feel it though. Alright, so let's get a motor on. Only got 60 miles, so let's find a gear and disappear. Go way too fast around that corner. And we've got nowhere to pull over for a snooze, even if we wanted to, really, because I don't have my sleeper with. I don't have a sleeper cab. I could pull over and just have a snooze in the driver's seat, but yeah. Let's just have a quick squiz at this. So they're not expecting it until early tomorrow morning, so I'm really tired, so I'm gonna see if there's any rooms up here available for me. If I can get across, that's a few lanes I need to try and duck across, but yeah, I've gotta see what I can do here. Alright, so let's pull her up here, and we're gonna run inside, see if they got any rooms for me. If not, then I'm just gonna have a snooze in the cab. I will see you when I'm back. Alrighty, so they didn't have any rooms for me, but I had a good long sleep. Let's get her started up. We are just around the corner. Well, I'm not going to say just around the corner. We're not far away from where we need to be. So we'll just get on the road and we'll get this job delivered. Alright. We are going to have to try and duck across many lanes of traffic now to get out of here, but I'm feeling so much better after having a good snooze. Thought there was a pickup tailgating me out of the damn car park. Look at that thing. That's cool. Come on. Come on. Off we go. Right, that was... Oh, my dude. Not cool, my dude. You could see me struggling to get moving and you pulled up right next to me. Yes, I should have waited. I don't care. Alright, I'm going to pull up behind this cool looking thing. And we'll wait for these lights to go green. Alright, so we've got the green lights. I was honestly kind of hoping that I'd be able to drag race that guy that honestly got in front of me, and I'm just salty about it, but yeah. He's got more power than me and probably got a bigger load as well, so it's fine. We're only an hour away from where we've got to deliver to, so it's fine. We got all the time that we could ever need. Just gonna scroll through here. Lovely. Nobody behind us. Sweet. Let's get rolling. So yeah, I think we're not far away from ticking off just about every town in Colorado now. If there are any that I've missed, you'll have to let me know. I will check the map as well, but I think we're just about been everywhere. Up to a 60-mile-an-hour sign. Zone, I suppose. We've got a little bit of a convoy going on, so that's cool. Just going to cruise this one in. Like I say, they're not expecting it till I think 2 in the morning at the latest, so I wanted it as soon as possible, but I just had to pull over for some rest, so it was getting to the point where I was struggling to keep my eyes open and I saw a rest stop. Like I say, I ended up snoozing in the cab here, so might have to go and chat with the boys in Durango and see if they can hook me up. What's the worst that could happen? I need a sleeper cab. if they've got something, then I'll take something. I would like to get this thing a bit more Aussie inspired as well, so if they've, I highly doubt it, but a rhubarb would be nice. Big fuck off one. It's way wrong of a gear. Hopefully get some better air cleaners on it. Well, put some external air cleaners, get them out from under the bonnet. Get some colder air in it, might help with a bit of efficiency. I say that again, it's just because it'll look cool. There. We are finally coming up to the destination where these pickups were requested to be delivered, and honestly, just about the middle of bumfuck. Oh no, we're coming into town now. I take it back. Ooh, come on, slow down, slow down, slow down. Ooh, slow down. All right, get them to service the brakes as well, because that was a bit scary. Yeah, I thought we were damn near parking these things in a paddock for somebody. Alright, so we're gonna scream through these traffic lights. Got a 50 zone here, so we have officially hit the outskirts of Durango. Shifted that really poorly. Alright, so we're gonna get into town and then it's gonna be the first right, so. And look at that, they got a workshop just around the corner. It's almost like they knew I was coming. Right, so we're gonna be chucking a right here. Whoa. Brakes, my dude. Use them a bit better. Alright, we've got a green light finally. We were stuck here for quite a while, if I'm honest. Alright, we will chuck it right here. Okay, then we want to chuck another right. Oh yeah, no, there's a car yard right here, so. Yes, it's a stop. I'm going to roll the stop. Ain't no coppers around, it's fine. And swing her in here. And we'll go and see where they want it. Is there anybody around? Why would they be here at this hour? They're probably waiting for me. Alright, I'm going to go and see if I can find someone. So they've just asked me to park it pretty much in front of me, parallel with the fence. Let's go and get her moved over there. Come on, let's go. Said it should be a fairly easy park for me, so. Yep, just in front of that roller door, without taking out the Mustang. Alrighty. Yes, I've got the cheat mirrors up again. Okay, I did not pull up very well for this at all, if I'm honest. Let's chase it around now, and we should be able to get it in there fairly alright. Yeah, this is absolutely flat out in reverse as well. It's almost as fast as my Super H in the Farming Sim series. Right, let's get it moved over just a little more. And I reckon they're probably going to be happy right around here somewhere. Right around there. Right, let's go and get it disconnected, and we will see at the paperwork when we get paid. Alright, 370-mile drive. Look at all those bonuses that we've got. Long distance delivery, high value cargo, fragile, urgent delivery, $16 and a bit thousand. Got to love that. Alrighty, and that is another job done and another episode for the week, guys. Let me know what you think of the new truck. I'm gonna honestly go and drive it up there now and see if they can work their magic with it. It'll look different the next time you see it. But thank you all for watching. As usual, hints, tips and tricks are always greatly appreciated. Until next time, be good or be good at it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.